And that was Mr. Duffy, who was just chatting. And welcome, Big Maxi, to a Saint Demon and a Tiger walk into a bar. It's
it's a pleasure to have you on, mate.
All right, enough sucking up his ass.
Enough sucking up.
Enough
sucking up. You've come a long way, Maxi, I must say, since the days of Oakley Crescent, where Matty Marsh would be doing the body work, pulling a Pat McCartan.
No way.
Absolutely. But you touched on your VFL form before. What do you make of Jason Holmes? Holmesy.
I really rate Jason Holmes. Probably one of the better Americans down here at the moment. There's a few of them. There's about 4 or 5 of them going on in the VFL at the moment. There's a few.
Yeah, what's the beast like? Eric Wallace.
Yeah, so there's Eric Wallace, there's Mason Cox, and there's a guy at Northern Blues as well. I forget what his name is, but they're all going quite well. They can all obviously got the physical attributes to be able to play well, but I reckon Holmesy's just picked up the game a little bit quicker than the other guys.
Yeah.
He brings that Shane Mumford type of element when he plays. He follows up and he lets people know that his big body's there.
Did you actually get to play on Mumford this year?
No, I played on Mumford twice previously, but not this year. He got injured before we even been around 22, I think, so we still got a while.
Yeah, he's quite the monster, isn't he? I imagine it must be a little bit intimidating, at least, to sidle up to him at the centre bounce.
Now, when you stand next to who's the bloke in Freo?
Sandy.
Sandy. Have you stood next to Sandy before?
I've played against him.
Yeah, but have you actually so can you just lean up against my back and see which one's actually got the bigger noggin?
I've never done that. He's still a little bit bigger than me, but he walks big.
He's what?
When he walks big. When you're watching a bit of vision or watching the game from Melbourne versus Fremantle when I was at Sandy, you just think that he's in a completely different size to me, but you can't believe that I'm actually only 2 centimetres smaller. I don't know where it is. I think it's because he's 130 kilos as well.
Yeah, it's definitely the extra kegs, because I was at the Richmond Fremantle game on the weekend, and you can certainly pick him out of the crowd.
Yeah, he stands out that size 17 horse as well.
So what are you tipping the scales at, Maxi?
I'm 114 around.
Yeah.
I can get really light, and then I reckon that's a pretty good sign that I'm playing bad footy as well when I get below 110. But I like a little bit of size, so I can hold my size and sort of ruck contests and stuff like that. 114.
What's your favourite move in the gym?
Favourite move in the gym? The gym's a bit of a grind at times. I'm not the biggest fan of the gym.
So, to be honest, mate, no one really is.
You get a few people that absolutely love.
Oh, who's the biggest gym lover at the club, if you don't mind divulging?
Jack Spencer, the other ruckman down in Melbourne. He's a big lover of the gym. He has the biggest arms I've ever seen.
Big Spence?
Yeah, Big Spencer's got huge arms.
Very nice. Yeah, it was just...
He's right up there as well. He can almost bench as much as me already. He's 50 kilos higher.
Who's that? Who was that?
Jack Vinings.
Oh, Jack. Yeah. Little Jack.
Wait, what did you reckon of his tackle on Mav earlier this year?
Yeah, I mean, it was
that was huge.
Big tackle that got a lot of press. We did St Kilda this week, and he got one on Jack Stephen early, and I was playing on.
Yeah, absolutely.
I just said, Billy, surely they learned not to take on Jack.
You'd reckon if the Top Gun can't get past him, no one makes Top Gun look like that. Like, that was awesome. And you guys have got a real find on your hands with him and yourself, as you said. Me and Mr. Burns are actually down on the weekends watching his play for sure. And
amongst the many fans.
And I reckon you and Jack Viney, we said it before air, honestly, BOGs in my eyes.
Yep.
Yeah. What do you reckon of Billy Longer?
Yeah, so I reckon it's a very good contest that I had on the weekend. He definitely ticks a lot of boxes from the physical side of stuff. He can jump, strong, he can run.
Yeah.
And he certainly tested me a couple of times on the spread as well. He's a couple of years younger than me, so St Kilda definitely got a find there as well.
Yeah, I was very happy.
So all three rucks. I'm a big fan of Tom Hicks.
Yeah, that was going to be my next question on you, Maxi. What's he like?
Yeah, I've never versed him, but just from watching him when he first got to St Kilda and a couple of his last games at Gold Coast, I was a big fan. So the three of them, including Jason Holmes, I mean, if they stick together, I mean, your ruck department's going to be very strong.
Ah, that's awesome news. And I've got one last question from me, Maxi, before I'm hogging the spotlight. I feel like a proud god friend. What was your best Tiger memory when you were a supporter coming up?
Well, the best memory in terms of the ladder would be nice. So there's a great story between Matt Marsh and Ray Hall.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Maxi.
One of my favourite stories.
That Maxi, I actually got to see Marsh the day after that, and the outrage that was on his face.
The stitch up.
What-
Your
I'm
last name's Gore, not Hutchinson.
Oh, that's brilliant, Maxi. Well, I didn't realise you were a Tiger growing up, mate.
Yeah, I was a Tiger. Obviously, a lot of disappointment that it's by the supporter of those years. But
Yeah.
it was nice when,
Who was on your wall? Who was the man on your wall, Gorney?
on the wall, I wasn't a classic Richo fan, although I did grow to like him towards the end of his career.
Oh.
I was a massive fan of Clinton King.
Oh, yeah.
Do you remember him, Jack?
I vaguely recall him.
Yes.
Yeah.
Jack's
I
just
was a
looking-
bit too busy in Richo.
Who was it?
Clinton King.
Clinton King.
21.
Yeah. Listen, I reckon I've forgotten, like, post-traumatic stress. I've sort of forgotten a lot of the
I'm going to stop
late
you there,
90s.
Jack. Have a listen to this, Maxi. Jack didn't come back to the top. Like, when I came to school 2003, for the next 3 years, Jack didn't like football. Like, longer than that. Jack only really liked football until maybe a couple of years out of school. So that would have been 2008.
Jeez, Matthew.
Yeah.
Matthew Hutcho.
So
all the dirty laundry's
yeah,
coming out
that's
tonight.
great. So Clinton King, of course, he's not going to know.
Yeah, he's probably right in that gap where you stop supporting him.
Yeah, mate, I really was. It was, like, especially, growing up and being taken along when I was a young tacker. I don't think I saw us win until I was about 11 or 12. So,
But Maxi,
Apart from Richo, Richmond didn't really have some household names. Tom Dancer, Ray Hall.
Ray Hall, who's really flourished in retirement.
Yeah, that's a story for.
I suppose there was Matty Knights and Wayne
I'll tell
Campbell,
that
but most of our names moved on and got bigger names elsewhere.
Marsh is blushing at the moment. Does this involve a bar fight or something?
Not at all.
Stories that just stuck with me.
Yeah.
That's it. Absolutely. Been following you all the way, but I reckon one for the laminator and this, would be your most recent in the paper against who was it? I think it was nearly Collingwood bloke. Was it your most recent one in the paper, Maxi? Surely you've seen it.
Photo on the paper.
Sorry?
The most recent photo in the paper that we're talking about.
Yeah. Both of you, you look like you're doing the eyes to the
It's against Steph Martin, I think.
Steph Martin. That's it.
Okay.
I reckon that's a beauty. That's going to get laminated, Maxi, and that's going to go on our bar.
If we had one.
Because Steph Martin,
It gets taken to me during rock concert.
that's it. Because Steph Martin, what's he? You would have played with him.
Yeah, he was one of my closest mates when we were at the club. Steph, he's a brood of a lad. He's really, really strong. He was the strongest at the club when we were there. It looks like he's even gone even stronger.
Yeah, he's really taken himself to some new form the last year or so, I think.
Well, he's one of those guys who relishes just being thrown in the ruck and
Yeah.
see you at the end of the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's been unreal lately, for sure. Well, to think that he's pushing out Leuenberger.
Yeah, that's true.
There is someone you want to talk about.
I did just want to get a little bit of your insight into Big Ivan Maric, Maxi.
So he's one of, I've only played 33 games. There's obviously going to be those guys that I haven't versed, and the times I've versed Richmond has been Sean Hampson. So
Okay.
I haven't had the big knowledge yet, but I'm looking forward to it.
Do you practice pulling out long hair and stuff in preparation to face the mulleted one?
He might just come straight back at me and pull my beard.
Jeez,
Between the
nice.
two of you, you could make a Wookiee.
Imagine if one of us had both the hair and the beard.
That's your next step, Maxie. You got to get the mullet going, and then you'll be unstoppable.
I've got that really bad patch between long and short, but
I'm glad you persisted with the beard. You're one of the only ones that continued it.
I've shaved it off, but I'm a very, very quick grower of it. There's a couple that have, Josh Kennedy and Stroker from West Coast, that kept theirs pretty much the whole time through.
Yeah.
Who do you reckon would look another player at Melbourne who would suit a beard?
Good question.
I think Nathan Jones maybe with the bald head and then a huge bushman's
He'd
beard.
be like a Viking.
So we're talking like a huge bushman beard rather than like a manicured beard.
Yeah, bush
I
like
think so,
yours.
something wild.
Yeah, the bush beard. I reckon it'd be great to see Mark Jamer have a big bushman beard.
Well, he's been kind of venturing towards there, but then he kind of gets a
but
bit.
it's always been well manicured.
He looks like a well manicured man, the big Russian. How's he going?
No, he's good. He's put 5 or 6 weeks together. The funny thing is the rucks at Melbourne this year is the guy in the AFL team that got dropped to bring in one of the other fellas has never really been out of form. So when Rush got dropped in round 4, he wasn't out of form, and when Spence got dropped in round 8 or 9, he wasn't really out of form either. So all 3 of us are in pretty good form, and
Jeez
I'm
Louise.
hoping I can stay in for a little bit longer.
Yeah.
So it sounds like the Russians, Tom Hickey, and Spence is Holmesy, and we've got you as the Billy Longer.
He's always trying to drag it back to the Saints.
Yeah.
So
No.
it's probably a similar setup, but Russian, I'd probably put in a different category as Tom to Tom Hickey.
Yeah, fair enough. It's fair. It is. But in terms of the form, you can only be pushed out of a team on form, and all of you guys are displaying excellent. Especially you, Big Maxi. It's fantastic.
Mate, just before we let you go, next year, you're going to be wearing red and blue? What's the deal?
No one's asked me the question. I'm waiting for the big Paddy Dangerfield sort of media.
That's right.
Well, that's why we're bringing it up.
I thought you were locked away.
No, I'm not locked away, but I presume it'll happen pretty soon. Majority of the time, in my last sort of contract signing, it's been a bit this time of year, so can't see anything different happening. I don't mind the dudes.
No, I reckon you're going to be getting a nice one because, yeah, as I said, been fantastic and not an easy road at all that you've come from. Like, you know, what you did your knee when you just got picked up, didn't you? Or before?
Did my knee 6 months before I got picked up, so I was drafted with a knee.
Yeah.
So I ended up going pick 34 that year. I've been telling the boys if I didn't do my knee, I'd probably be at GWS because I would have got pick 1 and not.
Right, yeah, we love a big ego to go along with a big beard, mate. I like it.
The two go hand in hand. Oh well, look, you know, if I hope you guys stick together with the boys because I want to see Vineys keep reading your taps and Nathan Jones start swallowing them and banging them into the big Hulkster.
Yeah, look, we've been through 2 months of the group to stop now, so
Exactly.
we're
Definitely.
keep trying our ass off to try and get to the top.
Yeah.
That's fantastic, mate. Well, you're in ripping form, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the year, and it all goes well for you.
And get a nice big carrot to get some to boost the quality on The Bachelor.
I've had it on mute. It's actually been the best time while watching it.
Well, we're sorry to take you away from The Bachelor, mate, but
Yeah, good on you, Maxie.
when you sign your Paddy Dangerfield-sized contract, then you will be on The Bachelor. So.
Yeah, start sprucing up the beard. All right, Maxie, thanks a lot, brother.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks,
Good luck
mate.
on the weekend.
See you later.
Up the D's.
Go D's. Hey.
Wow. Wasn't that something?
Just
That was something.
the limelight. We shone in the limelight first. You know, all these big contract talks are going to come up to him
Yeah,
when he
just-
gets his value up, and we're going to be like, "Well, we already know the answer." He's just get back and chilling.
It was very
What a man.
interesting. What a man!
What a
The
man.
insight into the game I just got is probably more than I think I've ever received in any a conversation anywhere near that length.
Well, when have we ever spoken to a footballer about
football
together?
He was fantastic. Thanks again, Maxie Gorn. Well done.
Thank you, Marsh, for
and Master Dash, our new number one fan.
Oh yeah, we've got a bit of blue juice to kind of spray towards our old friend Jan Maloney. Where's the review, mate? Where's